Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I hope y'all are having a wonderful and blessed day, evening, night, early morning hours, wherever you are in the world. I want you to know that whatever God has for you, you cannot and will not miss it. I want to read you Matthew chapter 6, starting at verse 25. And I'm going to end at verse 34. Therefore I tell you, do not worry about your life, what you will eat or drink, or about your body, what you will wear. Is not life more than food, and the body more than clothes? Look at the birds of the air. They do not sow or reap or store away in barns, and yet your heavenly Father feeds them. Are you not much more valuable than they? Can any one of you, by worrying, add a single hour to your life? And why do you worry about clothes? See how the flowers of the fields grow. They do not labor or spin. Yet I tell you that not even Solomon in all his splendor was dressed like one of these. If that is how God clothes the grass of the fields, which is here today and tomorrow is thrown into the fire, will he not much more clothe you? You of little faith? So do not worry, saying, what shall we eat, or what shall we drink, or what shall we wear? For the pagans run after all these things, and your heavenly Father knows that you need them. But seek first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things will be given to you as well. And I want to say this, therefore do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. You cannot miss what is yours. Sometimes you are encouraged to make things happen. Yes, are we supposed to do our best in our everyday life as far as being responsible, working, going to school, maintaining the things that you already have, taking care of your body, do the best you can to maintain your health? Absolutely. But in that, guys, you should not have this mindset where you are so worried and so panicked about what's going to be tomorrow. And I understand people are in different places all over the world facing different things. Maybe in the middle of famine and loss, and I understand that. For example, the people of Ukraine and in other places, they're facing a lot of things. It's hard to say to them, don't worry about tomorrow. This is not going to fare well with them. Yet it does not change the fact that their tomorrows are already destined and planned. But to bring it back to everyday life, I want you to understand you're not going to miss what God has for you. I gave an example not too long ago, and I spoke about when you go shopping and you pick up that bread from the time that it was sown in the ground and wheat sprung up, and then it was harvested, and then it had to go through the process in the factory, and all the process that wheat goes through before it now becomes flour, and then is baked into bread, and all that it becomes, and it gets packaged and sliced, or however that bread is going to be, and it is packaged, and it goes through the inventory and all the many hands, and is packed in the box and shipped and flown out and taken to the store, and then inventoried, and all the movements that happens to going on the cart to being stocked on the shelves, and all the people that will go into that store. Nobody is going to pick up that particular loaf of bread because it's destined to be yours. That milk that is in your refrigerator, that was destined to be yours. That specific container, that specific SKU number, that was going to be yours, and nobody was going to buy it but you. The shirt that you have on, the couch that's in your living room. There may be many like it somewhere, but that specific couch was going to be yours. Those shoes were going to be yours. And the person who designed the couch and made the couch and packed it up, those people who, when from the time you ordered it, it was already preordained who is going to take your order. It was going to already preordained who is going to pack and ship your couch. It was already preordained who the drivers were going to be. It was already preordained if you're getting something from overseas, who was going to be on that flight, shipping and flying that FedEx airplane or the overnight airplane. God already had that destined. And from the time it was on the showroom and from the time it gets to where it needs to get to and that inventory and all that and who's going to wrap it in the plastic, it's already preordained. Those people already handpicked till it gets to your house. So why do we worry? Because sometimes you're so close to life and everything that's going on, and there's so many people to look at and see how great their life look, and oh, this person's getting married, and oh, this person had a baby, oh, this person got promoted. We're looking at other people and not focusing on ourselves, looking down on yourself, thinking I'm different, I'm not good, why am I not married yet? Well, the question you have to say, am I ready for marriage? What are things that you may still need to deal with within yourself? What if you don't get married? If you find that the thought of that will just make you feel dashed and hopeless and life's not worth living, or just bring you to a state of utmost depression, that may be why you're not married. But I don't want to make this video too long. What God has for you, your tomorrow, is already preparing itself. The route you're going to take, what you're going to put on is already destined. You may say, well, no, I thought of today. I already prepared myself for tomorrow today. Tomorrow called for you to prepare what you had to do today to walk in step with what tomorrow has laid out for you. Your tomorrow is already destined. You can't miss who God has for you. So therefore, you don't need to play the game of trying to get this guy. You don't have to play the game of cat and mouse to try to get this girl. You don't have to deceive. You don't have to try to trap someone with pregnancy. You don't have to be trying to do things to sabotage someone. You don't have to be trying to kiss up to the boss at work to sabotage someone so that you can get their position. You don't have to do things wrong to get ahead in life. Because what God has for you is going to happen. There may be things that God may require of you to prepare for your tomorrow. He knows where he wants to take you and what he wants to do. So he will tell you right now, hey, get away from these group of people. Get out of this circle right here. He may tell you, it's time for you to finish this degree. He may say to you, I need you to eat right and exercise. He may tell you certain things that you may need to do. Time to work on this anger. Time to deal with this habit that you have. You need to tell the truth. Tell the truth about this. God may tell you to tell the truth about something. Someone is holding something over your head. It's time for you to tell the truth, because he sees that tomorrow this person is going to reveal the truth anyway. So he needs you to do it today. And while there may be some repercussions because you obeyed God, he will have mercy on you, that what you face right now will not be the same as what will happen if you're exposed. See, a lot of times our tomorrow is already decided. It's already there. This is going to happen. Let's say there's a blessing in place for tomorrow. But then God tells you, you need to go right and not go left. But in your tomorrow, you chose left and didn't go right. And so that's how sometimes you can change the direction of your life. Not because God did not have these blessings and things already set up, but certain things you choose to do. You didn't listen when he told you to do something. Your tomorrow, our tomorrow is already set up for us. But sometimes God will deal with us about certain things that we're doing right now to other people. The way you treat a person. Here is your tomorrow. And here was something that was going to be in place to you, that was in place to help you and was going to be to your benefit. It was going to help you to grow. It's going to help you to prosper. But you were doing something 2 months before, hurting someone and doing something very wrong to someone, lying on them, whatever it may have been, sitting there and laughing at or being a part of a group that was trying to destroy and disparage someone. And in doing so, it affects your tomorrow. So because you planted these seeds in doing wrong to people, you put some thistles and snares and this area that is riddled with thorns and brushes because of the nettles that you threw in somebody else's direction. Our tomorrow is out there, guys, and it's already preordained, but our behavior along the way matters. That's why we must always be dependent on God and ask Him to help us in our direction. Ask Him to help us even in our failures, even in moments where you know you're just not your best. Ask the Lord to help you to change. Be consistent. Change my ways. Change my behaviors. I know it's wrong, but I like it. I know I shouldn't do it, but I can't help it. Help me to change. Take out this flaw, this deficiency within my spirit and my heart that keeps me in this toxic cycle of self-degradation and self-destruction. But as for your tomorrow, the same way no one was going to buy that slice of bread. No one else was going to buy that hat. Nobody else was going to buy those shoes. No one's going to pick up those socks because it's already preordained for you. It is the same way God has your spouse. God has your job. God has your promotion. Nobody can take away your promotion. Nobody can take away what is for you. And if you didn't get it, it wasn't for you in the first place. If you didn't remain in the company, you weren't supposed to be there. So don't be discouraged. And stop worrying so much. Set your sights on God. Put your sights on Him, and everything else you need will be added to you. I will tell you this, and it's morbid, but it's the truth. Even the day that we leave this earth, that's already in place. We cannot stop it. It will happen. The medical examiner, the funeral director, those from those who will come to get you, they're already walking around somewhere or graduating from school to be there when it is our time. What you're going to be wearing that day is probably already in your closet, or you'll buy it and think how wonderful it is, and you may get some wears out of it, but that would be the outfit you will wear when it's your moment. Everywhere the casket is already, it's sitting there in the store. Hopefully not, but you won't miss it. You understand what I'm saying? So think about that. As morbid as it is, even that day is already prepared, and the people who will be involved will be right there on time, and they won't miss it. So when it comes to your life and your well-being and blessings and things that God has for you, understand you won't miss it. It's already predestined. Your tomorrow, our tomorrows are already predestined. The only thing that can deviate it is going to be our choices on our way to our tomorrows. Does this make sense? God bless.